The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 531 of Daily Deck View. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is a little bit more unique, and it is the Illusion d'Optique playing cards from Art of Play. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So, as you can see, it says Illusion d'Optique playing cards here. I'm pretty sure it just says Illusion and then Illusion in French, but I'm not entirely sure. And then it says 54 eye-popping optical illusions on one side, nothing on that side, and nothing on the other side. But on the bottom, you got the Art of Play logo there. And it says produced by Art of Play, made in the USA, copyright 2018 by Gianni Sarcone. And then you got the barcode there. On the back, you a little sneak peek of some of the cards there. And then it also says designed by Gianni Sarcone, and then the Art of Play website there. And this is a little bit more unique because if I open the tuck flap here, it's a little clear case, and then you get the actual tuck box there. So that's a little plastic little protector case there, but also kind of the tuck box at the same time. But then we got this tuck box, which is the light matte gray finish. There was some holographic foiling there, and then you got that kind of squiggly, kind of like wavy design, and that goes all around the entire tuck box. So that's the only thing on it, and there's no seal. So, and then the inner tuck flap just have that wavy design as well. So we take the cards out of the box. And then inside of the tuck box is that matte gray finish. Nothing too fancy or crazy inside there. And now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And as always, we'll start with the backside. So here we have a mirrored backside with the standard whiteboard going around. And this is an optical illusion backside, so it might be a little bit trippy on camera there because it's trippy in person, and even through the camera there, it's actually looking a little bit trippy. There's kind of that same kind of design as the tuck box there, that kind of wavy, squiggly design there. And if you flip it over, same design in both the directions. But now for the cards here. Here we got like the first kind of, I guess, Joker? Or it's kind of like optical illusion, yeah. Yeah, I guess you got two identical Jokers, I guess. And it's kind of a black and white striped design. You kind of can see a little bit of a skull. And it also has a little bit of effect when I move it around on camera there. But some of these aren't going to be as good as in person, so like, through the camera, you can kind of work, but not like fully. But two identical Jokers. And since there's 54 different like optical illusions in this, I won't go like fully into detail about all of them, but I'll show them all off. But like I won't like, because that would take like an hour probably to go through them all. But here we have that custom Ace of Spades here. And I guess all the cards are fully custom, so there's that. And we got some other ones that like show like, different optical illusions on all of them. There. And you can kind of see them through air. Look, some of them are like more of an optical illusion than others. Like these are just spades in the shape of or skulls in the shape of a spade there. You got the custom numbers and suits there in the corners though. So some of them are actual optical illusions, some of them are more simplified. There. They're definitely pretty interesting to look at, and it's definitely like a deck that you would like just have sitting on the table and anyone can pick up and look at. Because there's lots to look at. You can look at these for like hours. There's definitely lots to look at. There. And then you got each card is fully custom, so I won't like stop at any specific card. And they're all unique. So each card is different. And like I said, some of these won't show up as good on camera as they would in person. But you can still kind of get the idea of each card. And then the last two cards in the deck. You just got the little Art of Play ad card. Pretty simplistic. Nothing too crazy there. And then you got a little card about the artist. So if you want to pause and read that, you definitely can. But now that we took a look at the cards for the handling, they're made in the United States by the United States Playing Company. So they just have that, probably that classic like air pressure finish. Probably more of a thinner stock or something like that. So first we'll start with the springs. And I was right, it is a thinner stock. So they definitely have a flex to it, so they flex pretty nicely. A little bit, they're definitely on the thin side. So they feel broken in straight out of the box, which is pretty nice. And they feel great in the hands, like they're super smooth. And if you can fan the cards like perfectly, then you get a little bit of a pattern there on the back, kind of got a little bit of a design. And you get a little bit more of a design there when you giant fan them. It just shows more, a little bit more of the back design there. But overall, they seem to handle fantastic, and they look pretty nice there. There's that trippy back design there. So I'd recommend not looking at it too long because it might mess with your eyes a little bit. But the rest of the cards you can definitely look at because then they won't hurt your eyes as much. They might hurt your brains trying to think when looking at them. But overall, it's a fantastic and a fun idea with that kind of 54 different optical illusions on each card. It's definitely a conversation piece to have around your house. They're just sitting on a table, and then people can just take a look at it and stuff like that. And also, they handle fantastic, but you're not going to really have this deck to like shuffle around and stuff. You mostly have it for like that kind of optical illusions effects on each of the cards. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been the Illusion d'Optique playing cards. And this also has been day 531 of the Daily Deck Review. And they're from Art of Play, which will never focus. There we go. And I'm the Canadian Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.